football for you, you know. So because they love the team so much, they put so much focus, so much energy in it, so they want everything to be perfect. But sometimes in life, you have to play bad and win.
Yes, Odion, Nigerians, they love their football. Win! Win and win again. So that's it. Odion Ighalo and Onazi are making comments. And yes, Toby, listening to them, you could tell that there's a new vibe in the team. And as you said, maybe because it's a young team, they're listening to the coach. They're not under pressure. I can tell that if you look at them, even on social media. And most importantly, they know this is a serious task going to the World Cup.
Yes, and that's the beauty of working with youngsters, because they don't think they know. You know, they just want to listen to you and just carry out your instructions to the detail. And I think this is a very good time for the Nigerian national team. We have the youngest squad at the World Cup as well. I think that is huge advantage. Our keeper is just 19. You know, it's quite a record, and I think these young guys are going to do a lot in the World Cup. Off the camera earlier, you were saying they need to score more goals. I think. Fantastic point. You know, it is visible to the blind. We need to score a lot of goals. And at the front four, especially, were not particularly exciting for me in the last game against Poland. There was not enough combination between them, especially Ighalo was playing in the number 10 role. I think, naturally, Ighalo is a supporting striker. I would rather have him as a 9.5 rather than a 9. So he was in that role. But he didn't have a lot of joy. And I think that's the only worry with the team at the moment. I think that number 10 role, we don't have that creator in midfield. Since JJ, we have to be honest, I don't think I've seen that number 10 who can create and make things happen on their own. I think the other way to create goals will be through the flanks, and that's what we do with the combination of the wingers and the fullbacks. And unfortunately, do we have attacking fullbacks? Not really. Brand New, not so much going forward. Ichejile, not so much. Abdullahi Shehu as well, not so much going forward. So I think those are things General needs to think about. How can you push them up forward more to create more with the wingers and combine, get crosses in? But do we have top strikers who can get headers? Not really. So you can go for cutbacks and square plays, you know how to create those goal scoring chances. So tactically, I think the team is good enough, but going forward is what we need to work on.
Austin, Toby has spoken a lot like a coach today. Interestingly, so we've decided to let him come up with his starting 11 for tonight's game. The players he feels should start against Serbia. And interestingly, still going for Uzoa in goal. Interesting, Uzoa played against Poland. It was very decent, right? I'll come back to you on this players have chosen. Uzoa in goal. You have Idowu on the right. Interestingly, then you have Balogun and Trustek on. That looks like a pairing going into the World Cup. I don't see what's going to break that one up. There's Shehu Abdullahi in the team as well. So in the midfield three, you have Onazi, Ndidi, and John Ogu. And you have up front, Victor Moses and Odion Ighalo.
Both Moses. Moses Simon and...
Moses Simon
Ighalo, both Moses on the side and Ighalo up front.
Ighalo in the middle. Okay.
I went for a 4-3-3. In the last game, he went for a 4-2-3-1 against Poland. I felt it was a bit ambitious, but he worked out well for us. But
so Simon is the missing player on this one.
The other Moses Simon. Yes. In the last game, I felt against Poland, going for a 4-2-3-1 was a bit risky, but it worked for us. But against Serbia, like I mentioned earlier, their strength is in their midfield, so you want to match them man to man. In their last 5 games, that's Serbia, they've played 3 different formations. They play 4-2-3-1, 4-3-3, and the 3-4-3. It just shows you that they have a lot of belief in their midfield and in the quality of players they have in there. So I've gone for a 4-3-3 with an inverted triangle. Ndidi is the anchor man with Onazi and Ogu playing in front of him. Why? Because these guys know how to give you that short burst of run, and they can drive the attack from midfield straight into the attack and create goal scoring chances.
Coach Toby, let me just ask this, because while you were giving your analysis, you mentioned Brian Idowu and Shehu Abdullahi not giving you those runs that you want. So I was expecting we could switch. You mentioned the Serbians have experience. Elderson, Ichejile is in the team, and sometimes tries to give us those runs, but his tracking back is a problem. So we say, Shehu, how about we try Tyrone Eboué?
I saw Tyrone for a few minutes against Poland. It was the first time I'll be seeing him, and he didn't look the part. I have to be honest with you. He didn't look like a player that was World Cup ready. I felt if he would play probably more friendlies, more Nations Cup, and not the World Cup just yet. He just didn't look the part yet. And I felt a player of his quality we'll be facing the likes of Ivan Perisic at the World Cup, Lionel Messi. I don't think he's going to be able to survive that. So why take him if you don't think he's able to face those guys? So I don't think Tyrone is good enough yet.
But he gave those runs against Argentina. Remember the friendly?
Argentina, they were already on the floor. They were already on the floor, and why not trample on them? I don't think I can compare those two games. You know, this is the World Cup. It's a much bigger stage. There'll be billions of people watching, and can Tyrone stand that test? I don't think he can. He didn't look like he could when he came on against Poland. So I think we should stick to Abdoulaye Shehu. Okay. He surprised me for someone who has just played in Cyprus, and he's had a very fantastic season as well. So I think I'll stick with Shehu. Okay. There's no point giving auditions to so many players at this stage. You need to know who you want and what you want.
Absolutely.
Then stick to it and let them have the confidence that you believe in them. But one or two positions, like the goalkeeping position, the number 10 position, and maybe the left full back, you could adjust and see who fits in and who doesn't. And also the midfield, because you have a lot of numbers as well. But I think at this point, you need to know your best 11, 12 players, 15 players tops. You need to know them. Then just look at the extra 6 or 7 who would make the final 23-man squad. Interesting.
We'll find out who's going to make that final 23-man squad in a bit. Ball player, Joel Obi, Toby not too impressed with his performance against Poland. But the lad is just glad to be part of the team again after a long time out from the setup because of the injuries.
Yeah, I'm very, very happy that they're happy that I'm back. So only what I can promise that I'll always give my best to make them proud. I keep working hard. I just take it that maybe other players were better than me, so I have to work hard more. And I wasn't picked for Brazil because maybe other players were better than me, so I just take it like that and focus on giving my best, working every day to get to the maximum level for my career so I can be part of the team. I played against Poland. It was a very important test for me, for the team, and we win the game, even though like we didn't play our best football. But you know, in this game you have to try and win. You know, so winning mentality is important for the team. So you can, if you want to go to the next stage, you have to start winning.
Joel will be glad to be back with the Super Eagles of Nigeria. We'll see whether it's going to get another opportunity. I imagine it will get another opportunity to play tonight against Serbia, the Serbian national team. Joel will be. Perhaps because it's been out for a long time, that's why he struggled a bit. But so kindly hold your thoughts there. I'll get your reaction on Joel Obi after we come back from this timeout.